Guys, how's it going, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and ladies and gents, welcome back to a brand new LEGO DC Supervillains video. And today, another challenge has been accepted. So many of you guys have laid out the challenge that, hey Blitz, you should try to build Cicada, or Cicada, I don't know how you say it, from the Flash TV show. Now, from what I understand, that character appears in Season 5 of the show, and I'm actually in the process of catching up with the show, so I'm rewatching Season 3 right now, and on Netflix, so this is not like sponsored by Netflix, although hey Netflix, if you want to hit me up, go ahead. What I will say though is that I'm enjoying the show, and I'm actually having a lot of fun rewatching the show, so I'm glad that I did so. And now I think I'm on episode 5 episode 5 or 6. I think I'm 5 on episode 5 of season 3. Nevertheless, the character appears in Season 5, so I had to look up an image of him because I obviously don't have much context about what he looks like or anything like that. So that makes things very difficult. It also makes it doubly difficult because the comic book design of Cicada is very different. He's got this like epic goatee, he's got a shaved head, and he wears kind of like a trench coat sort of thing along with these kind of electric type gauntlets. And he's got like an electric dagger for a weapon. So obviously the TV show design is very, very different. So we're going to try to do our best, our level best, to get that design as accurately as possible. From what I could see, he wears a hoodie. He wears, he does have the kind of yellowish gauntlets, so that's cool. I really do like that they have that effect in the actual show. So we're going to try our very, very level best to replicate that as close as possible, I guess. He does have the lightning dagger, so I'm trying to figure out how we could try to replicate that as best as we can. What would be like the closest to that? That's the issue. Maybe claws, actually? Like if we recolored them? Wait, can you do just one type of claw, or does he... No, he's gonna have both claws automatically. Yeah, that's a problem. That is a problem. Because even if we did something like this, it's just not gonna be accurate. Ah, darn it. This makes things far more challenging. Oh, we could give him an axe, maybe. I feel like the sword would be better at that point, honestly. Oh, maybe one of the staffs that has like a jagged design? Nope, it does not. Okay, so I think probably the best thing we could do is either this sword or maybe this sword. I mean, it is a lightning-shaped sword, so maybe we'll go with something like that. We will see. I guess time will tell. But for now, let's continue with the rest of the build. Alright, so let's go over to here. Luckily, we already have the hoodie on, so that helps us for sure. So we can keep that. Let's remove the cape, because that would be inaccurate, so we don't need that. We can change the arms, because we know that we're going to go with the yellow type gauntlets. So we're just going to basically swap this to be black and sort of like... It's kind of like a really washed out yellow. Maybe that one, almost like a mustard yellow, kind of. I think that works well. Ooh, or you know what? Let me double check one other thing. Maybe we could do something cool like this, so it has some more design to it. Let me see, let me see. Maybe something like that, for example. Yeah, there. Oh, whoops, nope. That patch ruined it. The patch on the other arm just kind of was like, yeah, that's gonna look terrible. So that's not gonna work for us, unfortunately. Neither would something like that. So it looks like I might have had the best design to begin with. Yeah, let's just scroll up, because I think that looked the best already. So we're gonna go with that mustard yellow, and then the black down there. Whew! That looks pretty epic. Now, in addition to that, we do need to change the gloves, actually, as well, to match the design of the sleeves. It'll be something like that, which looks pretty neato. Not bad, not bad at all. So we're on the right track, so far at least. You know what I want to check? I want to check if there are any other hoodie designs. I really think they need to figure out how to make the hoodie a little bit more narrow. So it's almost like, it'd be nice. Well, I guess this is another hoodie design. The problem with it is that it's... Oh, wait, can you recolor both parts here? Oh, you can. I just think a hoodie like that would just look cooler. It does look more like a winter jacket, but the problem is with this one is that it's just such a wide hood. Like, it just looks crazy, crazy ginormous. So I'm almost leaning towards the one that we see with Captain Cold as the better option here. Unless if there's something even better, but I don't really see anything that offers a better possibility. So let's try this one. Why not? I know, again, the look of the winter hood kind of takes away some of that, but when it's all in black like that, it's not as noticeable. So I just think it looks a little bit nicer as a suit. Now, the other thing is, oh, I don't know if it's actually going to let us do this, because I was wondering if we would be able to put on, like, this type of mask. Well, that, yeah. I wonder if it'll, okay, let's see this. Will this work if I were to put this hood on with that? No. Ah, that's a bummer. So you can only have one of those at a time. Man, that stinks. Is any of the hair... Could any of the hair look like a hoodie? Just trying to be creative here. No, because it's going to clearly be hair. Ah, man. I was trying to think if there was some way that we could creatively... Actually, let me just for a second see what would that look like. This along with, let's say, that. And then recolor that black. And then we obviously need to change the face because that's kind of the big issue here. So we want something ideally where you can just see the eyes of the character. There's some options there, but nothing too great. Let's see something more like this, for example. I would almost think maybe the flash would work really well here. Heck, even something like that. You know? I like the whole idea of using like the mask, because I just think it looks really cool. But the issue we're running into is that, yeah, as cool as it looks, the problem is that we then have to sacrifice the hoodie look, which really takes away a lot. Oh, man. The other problem, though, we're going to run into no matter what, I'm realizing now, is that even if I were to use the hoodie, right, we have nothing to cover up the mouth. So we're going to end up with an inaccuracy there if we don't use the breathalyzer or, like, some sort of mask or something like that, you know? Because, like, even if we change to something like this, let's say, right? Which looks pretty good, actually. Man, there's got to be a way to figure out how to give him a hat or something. Darn it. I really... It's so annoying that it has to remove the other part. Will that remove this? Okay. Maybe that's the way to go. Because then we still kind of get a hoodie look. What about this, actually? Nah. Man, I wish we could place the Captain Cold hat and the other look there. You could obviously go with the League of Shadows look like this, but I think that honestly that's completely different than what we're working on. Like the design then takes completely a different shape, form, and overall look. So what I'm leaning towards, I want to see what this looks like actually. That looks really cool too, but again, the issue with it, we then need to find a face that would have the mouth covered up. Is there a way to like do that on one of these? Like if let's say you pick, I don't even know, let's say this one for example, right? And you just do a recolor on it like this, let's say, right? But then face decal. Wrinkles, let's say. Yeah. Man, that's a problem. Because it only lets you place on, like, glasses or something like that. So, I don't know how to go on ahead and redesign this particular look to be even somewhat accurate. Yikes. You see, again, on the presets, almost always, it's like you have options of where the eyes are covered up, but not the mouth, which I don't get why there is no characters like that, I guess. That's very weird. Because I just can't see one. You have characters like this, for example, it's like, oh, well, the eyes are not covered up on this, right? Wait, what? There we go. But it's just not what we need, unfortunately. What about something like this? I'm actually curious. How would that look? Terrifying. That's the answer. Looks like Freddy Krueger. that's what nightmares are made of right there. That does not work at all. Oh, man. It's like, it seems like what we have to do is sacrifice one or the other. Like, it seems like it's impossible to have both the, why is this not changing heads? Okay, that was weird. You can't have the face mask and the hoodie. So it's like one or the other has to be sacrificed here. Which is a bummer, but it just seems to be the case. Because, again, nothing here even remotely looks like what we're looking for. So as much as it stinks, like, what would this look like? No, it just looks terrifying. Yeah. You know what? I think what we're going to do is we're going to go on ahead and... okay, wait. So what face did we have before? I think we just had it like this, right? So something like that, let's say. I just think that this looks more accurate. And I know that what he wears is a little bit more technological. So if you'd like, you could probably use... sorry, not the mustache, that's for sure. You could use... Let's see if it actually swaps. You could use this breathing mask, because it does look kind of cool too. So that's an option there. And then I'm going to use this hat here to kind of come up with a combination. But to me, I just think that the ninja mask looks better. I think it looks a little bit more cohesive together that way. So that's the look I'm going to go with. Now, for the jacket, which is going to be very, very important to get right, we're trying to look for something that's a hoodie, right? I don't remember. Are there any... Or like a jacket, I guess. Are there any characters that have hoodies in-game? I don't remember. That's not a hoodie. That looks like a jacket, but that's Black Canary. Okay, so that is an option, actually. What is a recolor? The blue, unfortunately, kind of messes that up a little bit, but it is an option still. Even with all of that, it's still an option. Definitely no. We can't really use one of the business suits because that's just completely inaccurate, and it won't even give us somewhat of like a similar feel to what we're looking for. So that's why I'm not even considering those for this particular design. What's the recolor on this? Is it the jacket? Yeah. That's a bummer. I don't know. For some reason, I'm like, maybe that would look cool. It does look cool, but it's also inaccurate. Okay, I'm leaning towards the Captain Boomerang. Ooh. Huh. The red is really a bummer here because he does have a gray, like, shirt underneath his trench coat. So it kind of would have worked, honestly. It really would have worked here. That stinks. Because that would have been a really good option here. Something like that looks kind of cool as well, but again, it looks a lot more formal and dress codey than what we're looking for this look. Same thing goes there. What's the recolor on that? Yeah. Vigilante, maybe? I don't know. This is so tough. I'm honestly thinking that... I really do think that this might be the way to go, though. Because I think that's the only way we get the black and gray effect going. So I think that works. We'll try it. We'll see. Once the full look is completed, we will see how it will come together, so to speak, you know? Because that will be the only way to know. Hip piece. I guess we could just keep it black there. I don't know. Did they give him the orange pants? That's what I'm wondering in the show. Because the only picture I saw was actually of his torso, so I don't remember. So I feel like they probably would have not given him the orange pants. Because it's like, really? On the show? How would they get away with that? I actually do like these leg pieces for this design because it has the trench coat kind of look. So in that sense, it works. So we'll go with something like that. Again, I'll obviously come back around on this design if I find out that his leggings are actually orange. But I doubt that they would do something like that. I don't want to say animated, but that like over the top on the Flash TV show. Then again, though, they do have the Flash's outfit bright red, which I would have never expected. So who knows? All right. As far as effect parts go, I think we'll give him... We will give him... He should have like a blue electricity, shouldn't he? From what I remember from the comics, at least. Oh, whoops. I'm like, why does that look so different? It's because you're using a different effect part. So that will be the take on the character. I don't think he's super fast, right? Or is he? Does anybody remember? I guess you guys will let me know. So again, this was one of those challenges where I knew it was going to be tough because, well, I just have not seen the character in motion. So it makes things very, 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 very challenging. But I still think we did quite well. All things considered, I think we did well. It was not as easy as the Reverse Flash that we designed before, which, again, I'm very, very, very proud of. And I actually like our design for the Reverse Flash better than the Reverse Flash that is in-game, which I know is probably like, well, that's a really cocky thing to say, but I just think it turned out awesome. Cicada, on the other hand, probably not nearly as good as it needs to be. But here's the opportunity for you guys to step up and let me show me what you guys can come up with. So if you guys can design this character better, let me know. Tweet at me or Instagram tag me in your particular designs. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Of course, if you guys enjoyed today's video, hit that like button. Let me know which other characters you would like to see designed on an upcoming episode of Customs for LEGO DC Supervillains. Have an absolutely fantastic day, and I'll see you later, alligators.